Oh, hi everyone. Oh, this is very upbeat Christmas music. Welcome to the 60th members only group flight, 21st December 2024, 4 minutes past 4 in the evening here in the United Kingdom, back in XP12 for the ZIBO Mod 737. We've always taken this aircraft on MOGFs. We are flying from Oslo here to Helsinki, crossfire. There's half of you leaving here, Oslo, the other half from Helsinki. Flight time for us around 1 hour, 10 minutes. It's wintry, it's snowy right now. We've got a bit of drizzle around, or light snow I should say, -2 degrees, light and variable winds, and then later on our destination Helsinki, not quite as bad as it is here in Oslo, with a chance of some lower visibility as well. But yes, this is 60th group flight. 5 years ago we started doing this, so just as a massive thank you to you, don't forget there's 3 giveaways, so everyone taking part in the MOGF, and then there's a 4th additional giveaway, which all of you who are taking part in the group flight can still enter. It's also open to all members as well. The link for that is in the last post in the announcement section in Discord. I'll roll that at the end of the weekend as well. But yeah, great to see you here. We've got Simbear, hope you're doing well. David Bromwich says, please Navigraph, everyone, very good. Thomas says, Merry Christmas to you. Slush Puppies is here. Domino Mosina as well. Dave, full de-ice procedure. We'll see how we are for time. I think it's remote de-icing here, so that's probably going to add about 40 minutes to the stream if there's a queue on the sector. We'll probably imagine we've been de-iced already, but we'll be following winter ops procedures regardless. Greg Scott, hope you're doing well as well. Word of warning, if you're using X-Plane, be careful. The runway might be very slippy. I was having a look yesterday in preparation for this stream. There was just a bit of drizzle here, but -1, and it put the runway as full ice, so when I practiced doing an RTO it didn't stop, so be careful on your takeoff and landing rolls here. Hope you're doing well everyone anyway, great to see you all here. Who have we got around? We've got I've got an X-Pilot update, so it shows you aircraft type as well. We've got Alpaca 6-4 Romeo in the 738, Alpaca 9 Papa Yankee 320, another Airbus 2 Tango Lever, that's 2 tons, 1 Echo Delta, here I am, I can't remember what stat is. We've got SAS here, Alpaca A319, 7 Alpha Victor over there, 6-4 Whiskey, that'll be Edo in the MD80, and Alpaca 1-2. And there we are. I'm getting a massive FPS hit here. This is just stock Oslo scenery. It's a little bit stuttery. I don't know if that's the amount of traffic on VATSIM, but I'm getting about 25-30 FPS. Hopefully that will improve on our sector to Helsinki. Doldo Mosina tried to connect now. Excellent. Doing well. Merry Christmas, Thomas 13 as well. Chris Hewitt, Flying Walnut, Sasha, good evening. And I think you just said you're taking part today, which is great to see. Oh no, Skittish Way, XP12 decided not to give me live weather. Oh, well, mine seems to be working okay for now. It's certainly cold and drizzly here is in the sim, which is good to see. So yeah, 2 tons icy conditions might be affecting FPS. I'm having the same issue. Could be. Maybe they're trying to model the ice and slush on the runway. But yeah, I don't usually have as bad as FPS as I'm experiencing right now. Anyway, let's zoom on in towards the cockpit. We should have full ATC. Oh, I've got my aviation flashlight on here. We should have full ATC for the entire sector, en route as well. VATSIM Scandinavia have hosted a number of our MOGFs, and they're always very approachable. And they said, yeah, fantastic, we'll make sure we've got full ATC for you. So I can see here at least we've got delivery, ground tower, and approach online, which is great to see. So a massive thanks to all the controllers providing ATC today. Right then, let's get the show on the road. I'll just get the battery on and the GPU on the bus. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. Pop on the dome light so I can turn off my red aviation flashlight. Speed brake. Oh, yes. Well, we were in the Flight Factor the other day, weren't we? And for some reason, here's my yoke cam. Everything's reversed in the Flight Factor and different in the mod. So I need to actually go back into the menu here to fix that. So let me just do that. Why is Flight Factors backwards to every other aircraft? I don't know. But let's just have a look here. Quadrant, reverse axis done. There we are. So that's been reversed. Ugh. Cool. My dome light's on, but it's the dimmest dome light I've ever seen. Anyway, battery on, electric hydraulic pumps on, landing gear lever is down. We checked the aircraft documentation and the ship's library. Skittish, now it's saying 11 to... Oh! Maybe my live weather's broken. X-Plane users, what have you got for live weather? It's certainly not 10 here. The current temperature right now in Oslo is -2. Interesting. QNH 1006. No, the actual QNH is 986. Guys, who's having the same issues? QNH is 996. I'm having the exact same problem. Looks like live weather's broken. Brilliant. 2 times you've got -1. Let me just have a little look here. Oh, it was working beautifully yesterday when I was testing live weather. It's so weird that Skittish is having the same issue as me. Let me just go manual and just see if I can reselect it here. So manual, and then we'll just change it to, oh no, I've forgotten how to use this here because I never do. Let's just go clear. So that's gone for like standard ice today. Now you can see the temperature has changed. Let's put live weather on again. I'm not very hopeful about this though. Download real weather. Done. 10 degrees. 1004. Done. Apply. It's certainly not 12. No, it's broken. Just reload live weather. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Oh, 9. No, it's broken. Area QNH 1004. No, QNH is 986. I mean, if it was a couple of hectopascals, fair enough. But we're talking 9, 10. It's 28 hectopascals out. That's a significant change in the altimeter. This could be an issue. Right. Well, if I'm just going to have to set what's in sim. Do you have Active Sky? No, Active Sky not installed. Yeah, the live weather is completely off, guys. But I checked it yesterday. Live weather was definitely installed. Had icy weather conditions. Skittish is having the same issue. I'm not. Great. Let's just carry on with the setup and see what happens. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's exit lights. We'll arm. Push the 10 button to test that. Let's get the fuel and payload. I've not had any issues with. You're on the latest stable, not the beta. Yeah, I don't use any of the betas, so I'm on the latest stable version. I'm thinking if it's worthwhile reloading the sim. I've got Explain live weather updates over the audio, which I haven't had for months. What's going on? I didn't have that at all. Oh dear. Right, let's fetch the flight plan. If I can remember how to. It's under ground services. No. Fuel weight and balance. Airline services. Load the flight plan. Just going to change the fuel. We're going to take an extra 30 minutes. That's 5, 6. So 6, 6. If we take 6, 8 on the fuel. Load. Oh, 6, 8. Activate. Interesting. I have tried reloading the sim. No avail, Skittish. Okay, so beta is showing the correct live weather then. But it worked fine. The problem is that for VATSIM you need rear oil pressure, winds and temperatures, I know. Oh, and now that bell's... Oh dear. How am I going to manage this? I mean, I'm just going to have to set the weather that's set in the sim. QNH10... Hold on, is it slowly changing? Yeah, look, the QNH has already dropped to 1003. What was it before? Yeah, it's already changed. And look at the sky condition change. Because what was it earlier when we just checked it a second ago? It was not, wasn't it like 1008? Has that I'm going to have to set the QNH from in the sim, and then the altimeter will at least match. So I'll set the QNH to 1003. And what's the elevation here in Oslo? If it matches it with the weather at least, and then it said yeah 681. So I'm just going to have to set the weather. Here's the actual elevation of 681, and we're just going to have to set the QNH as per whatever this says. Oh, it's changing. It is changing over time. So maybe it's coming in, but really slowly. Oh, those banging, clattering. How do I turn off that QNH weather updates by Explain as well? Alright, that's weird. Yeah, it was 1012. It seems to be maybe loading in, but very slowly. Let's see if we can see the altitude changing. Oh, look! Can you see that if I zoom in between the pixels? Look at it changing. Can you see that? Skittish, zoom massively into your altimeter and see if you can see it changing. The pressure is changing because look, you can see the altimeter moving. So maybe it's really, really slowly updating. And what's the temperature now? +7. I think it's slowly updated. Exactly 2 tons. By the time I push,
Flight deck fuel
it
is
will be
all
ready.
loaded up and you are good to go.
Oh, what a weird one. I've never seen that. Well, how weird, Skittish? Well, we'll plug through this together. We'll be absolutely fine. Right, seat belts, fueling's done. That's all set here. Let me just turn up ATIS so you can hear you guys on the radio as well. That was never seen that before in X-Plane. You can see, look at the height changing on the altimeter. Right, by the time we're ready, hopefully it'll be correct. Right then, ATIS will tune in delivery 12168. Have a listen to you guys getting clearances. What runway is in use, I wonder? There we are. Oops, still some random squawk from our last stream. Right, anyway, that's really distracted me. That's done, that's done. Flaps are up, which match the indicator position. I'll load the FMC in a second. Rating and tuning panel. Let's set something up here. Well, actually, we're not using a conventional departure today. It's an RNAV departure. We'll be taking off the southerly runway. So we've got the Oslo VOR, the Garda mode. We'll tune 11595. Something. There we are. Let me just turn up VATSIM here so you guys get your clearances so we can have a rough idea of what to expect. So that's all tuned for now. Overhead panel.
Alpaca 64 and ready for push and start.
Flight recorder's checked. Stall warning test.
Runway or contact ground 11605.
Iris to nav.
11605.
10 minutes for the alignment here. It's going to take ages. Circuit breakers are all in. Check the tech log, safety equipment, etc, etc. Good. That's all done. What's with the lighting in the sim today? Let's turn up all the panel lighting. I was tempted to. Oh God, a bit buggy. I was tempted to fly 12 hours behind live time, but I thought, no, I'll make it all lifetime live weather this evening. 19 left for departures. Thanks for the heads up on that. Yeah, we can expect 19 left of where we're parked as well. Good. Let's just work out where we are. 19 left. Yeah, we might go have a little de-ice at platform B north. So there we are. Taxi to runway 19 left, which is over here. 192 for the QDM. So we are in freezing conditions here, so we should probably start the APU and get some warm air into the cabin. Pop on the fuel pumps now as well. We'll just grab the ATIS and see what's what here at the airport. So we've got departure ATIS 12715. Let's just copy the weather.
90 degrees. Clouds. Broken.
Yeah, it's slowly updating the live weather look.
Light snow and mist.
Ooh.
Nosing. Temperature -2. Dew point -3. Acknowledge information Foxtrot on first contact KNH 986.
What? Oh, QNH 986, I think it was saying.
Oslo Garda Moon departure information Foxtrot. Time 1550 Zulu. Runway 19 left in use. RTR runway 19 left at time 1422 Zulu.
Just run my condition
Runway
codes.
5/5/5.
So 5 is wet.
Part 100% 03 of slush per second.
So it's got slush, but because it's less than 3 millimeters, guys, the runway is considered wet. So only when it's greater than 3 millimeters it becomes contaminated.
Visibility procedures category 3 in operation.
So LVP Cat 3.
Visibility 2,700 meters. 1,300 meters direction east. Mint report. Wind 040 degrees 3 knots variable between 3.
So slight tailwind for departure.
0 degrees. Clouds broken at 300 feet. Light snow and mist. Nosing. Temperature -2. Dew point -3.
Perfect. So we've got the ATIS information Foxtrot. So runway condition codes. So they range from 1 to 6, or 0 to 6. I'm operator 0 and 1. We can't operate, take off, or land. 2 to 6 we can. 2, 3, 4 are associated with contaminated runways. 5 is wet. 6 is dry. So it's 5, even though there is slush on the runway. But because it's less than 3 mil, we can consider it wet. Stopping forwards isn't really affected. James French, thank you. 30 months. Thanks for another year. Wishing you all a happy holidays. Thank you very much, James. Thank you for your support for that entire period of time. What's that? 30 months is so long, so thank you very much indeed. Yeah, look at that altimeter still creeping up, look. You see that? Why is it not just updating instantly? So there must be an exploit update to allow for gradual pressure changes, but so weird, it gave me some obscure QNH to start with. It is now 9 and 9 and 7 in the sim, so I think by the time we get ready it will be 9 at 8.6. So 986 is set, and the elevation, as we already discussed here, is 681 feet, so we'll put 1681 for the MFRA. So when it shows 681, we know it's ready. .1681 is set. We've got our extra 30 minutes of fuel on board. Put the AP on the bus now. GPU's via the air bridge anyway. And we've set the lighting and the seat position. Now it's time to load the FMC. So we are in Oslo, Gardermoen, as voted by you for the crossfire. Going to Helsinki, Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo, and I completely forgot I can fetch my flight plan. I did download the file. 2 tons prefer the slow change over the old active sky, refresh you directly into a thunderstorm. Well, that is true. That is true, but it's weird how the live weather gave me some really obscure, nothing like what's on the meta. I've never seen that before. Has that loaded in? No. What did happen there? Did I press cancel or something? I can't remember. Let's try again. We'll keep the Christmas tunes going. Don't forget the race we're doing later. Oh yes, I think I did press load earlier. There we are, that's in. Cruise wind uplink ready. Perf init ready. We'll activate that. Executes join up any discontinuities. So I think it's even got the SID in, hasn't it? Yeah, Massad 3 Delta to Massev, and then a Lacu 7 Alpha, then Vectors. I think we can expect ILS 22 left later. We'll put in the arrival, which will terminate on a vector. Perfect. Ah, look, so the QNH will changing. When the pressure's finally set, it will sit on that yellow bar. This is a great way to make sure you've got the correct QNH set, because once you've loaded in your routing, when you get the correct QNH set, your altitude will sit on the yellow bar. Perfect. We'll have a look at that later. Let's look at the performance. 56.4, 0 fuel weight. Alternates Taku 2.3. Cost index 30. Cruising at 37,000 feet, which is executed. We'll update the overhead panel. 370. Elevation at our destination is 180. Perfect. So that's set. 150. Oh no, 180 is 200 is nearest. Top line wind. Average wind about the same, so we'll just do 1277 at 44. Top climb ISET is 0. Let's look at the performance. So let me just fire up Chrome. Oh, that's Google. There we are. So this is showing runway 19 right, so we just need to change this to 19 left, 2950 full length. We'll use meters. We'll predict engine and wing anti-ice usage after departure, bleeds on, thrust optimum, flaps optimum, weight. We just need to add 1200 kilos to this. That's going to be 62.8. Winds in, improve climb off, flex enable, calculate. So that's showing for runway 19 length, full length. Based off the weather, we can take flap 5, TO2 30 degrees. So TO2 assumed temperature 30 degrees. That's given us an assumed temperature, thrust M1 output of 91.9, which doesn't come up here on the APT, unfortunately, but we'll accept it. Takeoff flap 5, CG's in, 6.25 units to set. Oh, what's this? Is this frozen? I hope this is meant to be royalty free music. Speeds 36, 36, 44. They're all within a knot, so that's set, and we can now set V2 here. Crikey, this is interesting. Oh, your temperature's gone up to 10, skittish. Ah! Oh no! And also, oh no! What's happened? Has it updated? It's gone back to 1006. Wasn't it lower than that? It's slowly updating again. I think it skittish. It updated, and then it just went to the wrong QNH again. What's going on? Live weather for us is broken. I had the exact same issue because we were nearly there. We were nearly at 700-800 feet, but now it's showing 160 again. What is going on, skittish? We're gonna have to change the QNH to whatever it is in the sim. God blimey. Right, let's see how we get on. That's all set. Still waiting for RS alignment. Cabin alignment is secure. Excuse me. So, yeah, because we're in freezing conditions, we should have the probe heat on pre-flight as well. Voice recorder, trim air's on, packs auto, and that should be on already. It's lovely warm air in the cabin because it's freezing cold in here at the moment.
852 radio check.
Turn up the heat. There we are, that's all set. Flight directors are on. It's an RNAV SID, that's set. We just need to get our clearance.
Thank you, EasyJet 852.
EasyJet, it's easy, isn't it? That's all set. Radio trim is all set as well. I guess set it manually, then tried live weather again en route. That's a good option. Why does this on explain? Is it for the multiplayer? No idea, Simbear. Live weather has always been reasonably reliable for me in explain, but at the moment it's going haywire. Again, it was nicely setting live weather up, and then all of a sudden it's just sort of gone berserk again. Not sure. Right, let's grab our clearance and sort of get out of here. Well, actually, we've got 5 minutes until we're due out. Oops, I needed to run the checklist as well, so make sure I've tested the oxygen. There we are. That's done. Test the lights as well. Good. Light test is complete. Put that back to bright, reset the master caution. I just need to change my SID in Navigraph, so you can expect the MOGF 5 Charlie now, I think it is. There we are. So taxi is going to be Pushback, and then taxi to runway 19 left. We'll use the more detailed chart here. I think it's straight push off a number of stands here in Oslo. We'll confirm with ATC. And runway 19 left, it's going to be this MOGF 5 Charlie. I think I've got a different SID in my FMC, haven't I? Yes, and a different runway. Takeoff speed deleted. I did change. That's fine. We can accept those because we did check for 19 left, I think, in the OPT. If not, whoops. There we are. That's better. So it's straight ahead. GM604, GM604 max 230 checks. Left turn GM 444, 129, 128. Tracks look good. Then to Vibuk. GM508, 42 MOGF. Expecting an altitude of 7,000 feet on departure. And we are fully RNAV compliant, so we'll preset 7,000 here, but we'll get our clearance to confirm. What stand was this? 77. This better be royalty-free music, goddammit. Blaney High all flew into Oslo from home, very cool, hope you're doing well. Nicholas, how do you conclude what digits are set the barrow to? These numbers here, you need to get the correct QNH, but there we are. Look, it is slowly updating because look, there's the correct altitude based off the present QNH. So that just needs to be updated. Oh Ian, that's very kind. As a member, thank you very much for your £2 tip. Very kind of you, sir. And thank you for being a member for over a year as well. Thanks, buddy.
Good evening, it's Alpaca.
That's Sasha, I recognise her voice.
56, requesting clearance please to Helsinki. Currently have information Foxtrot.
Skittish, what's the shortcut you use to get the weather settings page? Control I. Skittish here.
Helsinki, Master 5 Charlie departure. Climb initially 7,000 feet. Score gear 270.
Just confirm that was for Alpaca 12.
That's Oslo. This is... What does that mean? That's at Oslo. This is SLP 1002. But obviously... Is this still set to live weather? Download real weather. But yeah, control I brings up the little time. But again, look, you can see it's slowly updating again, so let's just see what happens. Lost Sonia then, though. Oslo clearance, good day, Alpaca 60 X-ray, Mike, stand 77 information, Foxtrot, QNH 9 at 86 hectopascals, departure clearance to Helsinki, please.
Alpaca 60 X-ray, Mike, government delivery to Helsinki, Master 5 Charlie departure, climb initially 7,000 feet, scope 2705.
Cleared to Helsinki, Mass F5 Charlie departure, climb altitude 7,000 feet, squawk 2705, Alpaca 60X Mike.
Alpaca 60 X-ray, Mike, read back correct.
7,000 feet, squawk 2705. And yes, let's now run our checklist. We've already briefed. Go from there.
Check. Maintenance status. Check. Battery. On. Electric hydraulic pumps. On. Landing gear lever. Down. Ship's library. Checked. Safety inspection checklist.
Ground to cockpit. Always driving up.
Sound Scandinavian before start checklist.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors. Nav. Gear pin.
I like how it just missed the terminal.
Light test.
Check.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So, let's check the flight plan. We need a minimum of 5.5 tons. We've got 6.8 on board.
Check.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Checked.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Out.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
Takes auto. Leads on.
Pressurization.
So that's in auto.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Oops.
Okay, all
doors
and hatches are closed.
Auto brake.
to connect. RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down.
Just slowly
Parking
updating.
brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Oops. Did I? No, I didn't do the fault fire test, did I? That's why I have checks. Master caution, OV detector, and fire.
Check.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Good. So that is
Set and stand by.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
complete.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
No Christmas PAs for you.
N1
The
and
Grinch.
IAS books.
N1 and IIS auto. V-speed
So
set.
22 we
Stab
said.
trim.
30 degrees.
Performance, weight and balance.
Check.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist complete.
So fingers crossed this does stay up to date. Check script 2705. I wrote down and said back 2705 Muttley on my piece of paper, and I'm pretty sure I read back 2705. So I'll leave it for now. Could well be quite right.
Over to Tower 118.3, Alpaca 22, thank you, bye bye. Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray, taxi Victor and Division Delta Victor, hold short of Sierra.
So I think we're all good. Again, if we get to the whole point and this hasn't updated correctly, we're just going to have to set whatever QNH explains in, otherwise we're going to be at the incorrect height for ATC and it's going to cause problems. But I didn't spot the time where it actually reset. Fingers crossed it stays. That's the actual correct QNH. So you can sort of see this slowly dropping, temperature slowly dropping again as well, 5 degrees. But yeah, when you're in freezing conditions, I know that my explain's not right, but in freezing conditions, the setup is very similar to what it would be if you weren't in freezing conditions. You then de-ice either on stand or do remote de-icing and apply the procedure. But otherwise, nothing now changes until we get to the whole point. But we'll do the before taxi checklist as if we're in freezing conditions. No, Muttley, no problem at all. You're probably right. We're ready to go 3 minutes late, but it is what it is. Alpaca 60X Mike, stand 77, request push and start.
Alpaca 60X Mike, X-ray Mike, I'm on ground, hello. Contact me on 121.605.
121-605, Alpaca 60X3, Mike. So he's covering ground as well.
Kahneman delivery, Alpaca 7 Hotel Lima, stand 46.
See how he's on the same frequency? It's very common at airports where it's a bit quieter. You'll have one controller covering two frequencies. Nicholas, yeah, we have seen the. I've seen the photos and the video of the aircraft that overshot. It's Mold, yeah. Unlucky crew. It's really. I'll talk about that later on and what some of the things we have my operator to hopefully prevent a runway excursion. But you know, the worst can happen. The worst can happen. Oh no, Leto! You always have problems with the MOGFs, don't you? Well, I'm having issues with the weather. And Alpaca 60 X-ray, Mike. We're on 121.605. Stand 77. Request push and start.
Alpaca 60 X-ray, Mike. Push and start approved. Short and straight. QNH 985.
Straight push and QNH 985. Push approved. Alpaca 60 X-ray, Mike.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
So it's a straight push back in Oslo.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Apologies, not sure if I stepped on somebody, but it's Alpaca 766 ready.
Before start checklist below the line, air conditioning packs, anti-collision lights,
Come on, brother, you can do it.
parking brake,
Set.
transponder.
Out of.
Before start checklist complete.
Oh, way.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
I think that when you take off above METAR conditions, explain the real icing will kick in. Roger, we're going to use engine and wing anti-ice for departure, and we're going to do the before taxi checklist in freezing conditions. Oh, they have just scraped off my air bridge and all my pitot tubes. Right, starting engine number 2.
1, 2.
Alpaca 1, 2, hold position, contact me on ground 121.605.
Contact you on ground 121.605, by the way.
Doesn't look like a very clean wing, at least.
Delivery, hello, Alpaca 2, take Lima, stand 76.
Super busy. 80's doing a fantastic job. N2, oil pressure, N1. 2 tons gets Alpaca 01 call sign.
Okay, let me refill.
He's having foot issues. I've had those issues all the time. Come on, QNH. It's now 3 degrees. Temperature's dropping. Come on, live weather. You can do it. But right now, if we leave the QNH set as it is, there'll be a 300-foot incorrect altimeter difference. Started cut out. Onto engine number 2. 2, 4, 6, 3. 2 is stable. Now, if it's really, really cold outside, we can do a isolated pack start to get some hot air in the cabin nice and early. So what you do, you close the isolation valve, put the right pack in auto. So engine number 2 is now providing conditioned air to the cabin, and then the APU can still be used to start engine number 1. So that's the configuration you need, starting 1. God, who's he using a string and cup for his headsets? Yeah, this runway is really slippery. X-plane, whenever it's like below 0 and wet, it makes the runway ice. N2. Oh look, the live weather seems. Oh look at it go now. Oil pressure. N1. Interesting. Now that I'm actually pushing back, look at the update. Look how much quicker that is. Skittish, look at this. Look at that. Boom. It's like the live weather is massively going live. Look how quick that is.
Operation complete. Set parking
Wow. So do you reckon X-Plane, guys, has modelled something that says, look, when the engines are running and you're moving, we'll now update the weather really quick. Now we're live. Now we're live. How interesting is that? Started cut out monitoring engine number 1 and 2 stable. 2 tons having a nightmare. His flight plan. Yeah, we're in business, Scottish. I never know how to pronounce your name. Right, disconnect. Oh, am I blocking everyone? God, I know. Right, so we're going to do the before taxi freezing conditions now. So generators on, APU, start switches continuous, probe beats on. We've not been de-iced, so engine and wing anti-ice on. That is configured and set. Flaps then. We taxi out with the flaps extended. Flaps fully retracted. Flaps fully retracted. Okay, and then we extend the flaps at the whole point. Flight controls, unless full of contamination, which it's not, we don't need de-icing. But because there's slush on the taxiway and runway, we delay extending the flaps so we don't get loads of stuff on the into the wings and all the fixings. Flight controls check recall. That's going to upset this checklist though, because it's not for freezing.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Pro-heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
On.
Air conditioning.
Fix auto. Bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Interesting, Skittish. Yeah, so that we can disregard, because for normally there'd be the takeoff flap setting, but now we don't need them.
And selected. Green
So we
light.
can ignore that.
Trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Check.
Recall.
Check.
Before taxi
Perfect.
checklist
So
is complete.
we then have to have a reminder, the FO clips his checklist to the control column operator to remind us that the aircraft's not configured for takeoff. Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike just pushed off stand 77, request taxi.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, taxi Romeo Papa, hold short Sierra.
Romeo Papa, and we'll hold short of Sierra, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. So Romeo and then Papa, hold short of Sierra, so right again and hold short. Perfect, parking brakes released. Don't do the config check, it won't work because the flaps are up. We're on our way, X-Plane's back in business. Aw, the young lad. Good for him on Mercy.
The other station is currently away from his keyboard, probably why. You are cleared to Helsinki.
The spool down time is still a bit broken in the mod. So watch this, if I set about 40%, and if I go to idle, spools down way too fast, doesn't spool down as quick as that. So Alpaca 766, our colleague, he's on the Victor. We're going to take the first right on Papa. And it is wet and slushy and snowy, so that's why we don't have the flaps extended. This controller's very experienced, you can tell. It's just managing a huge amount of traffic, 2 frequencies, no problem at all, at a large complex airport.
Good afternoon, Scandinavian 125.
Good, so on Papa, we can now taxi straight ahead. We'll hold short at that amber line for Papa here.
Bremen, Lipa 1, Charlie departure, 19 left, initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 6126.
Beautiful.
Lipa 1, Charlie departure, runway 19 left.
Sim's looking good.
7,000 feet, squawk 612.
David, very slow taxi out of Helsinki, always had a taxiway excursion.
Squawk 6126.
Ah. So when the taxiway and runways...
126,
Let me just, I'm going to slam on the brakes, see what happens. So braking hard. Yeah, it's okay. Taxiway's okay here. Left Sierra and hold. I just confirm again. Sorry, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Sierra Bravo 9, a whole point for runway 19 left. Thank you, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. So first left Sierra. So not that one. And then there's a slight right, then left.
Background, that's Alpaca 1-2, ready for taxi.
So when as I was saying, when the taxiway and the runway is contaminated, my operator, the maximum taxi speed is 5 knots. Or everywhere, everything slows right down. Ah, the textures are beautiful. I haven't played the mod since last MOGF, 5 weeks. Oh, there you go, bit of snow coming in. So if you haven't de-iced and then it starts snowing, you're really in a bit of trouble. So sometimes if it's snow forecast, you want to get anti-iced at least, so you can get anti-ice protection for holdover time based off the expected snow conditions. So if you're expecting light or moderate snow, get anti-iced, and your anti-ice has something called a holdover time, and that's the amount of time after the start of the treatment at which you must be able to imbibe based off certain conditions, so exactly easy snow. So if you think it's going to snow, you want to make sure you're de-iced. So there at Bravo 8, we're going to Bravo 9. Tower 118.3 Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.
Port 0 Hotel Oscar, contact Garmin Tower 118.3.
I'm not listening.
Bravo 118.3.
And remember, it's Cat 3 hold point, so make sure, if it has it, you use the Cat 3 hold points and LVPs to ensure the runway's protected. There we are. So it looks like there's only one hold point here in X-plane, but in reality, I think, look, you've got Bravo 9, Cat 3, and the Cat 2, and I think that's represented by these two lines, so we'll make sure we just hold short of these, the first line here. Hi Alves, good day to you, sir. So we're at the hold point anyway, we need to configure the aircraft for departure, because we're in freezing conditions. So we'll stop at this first hold point. Oh, it's snowing here. Perfect, MOGF route. Right, so we're at the hold point, no delay expected for departure, so flaps will go 5 required, 5 selected, make sure we've got the green lights. And that's the idea, we taxi out with the flaps up so it doesn't get full of contaminants from the slush and snow and anything on the runway. So flaps are 5, we then release the parking brake, do a quick config check, good, parking brake is set, and then we do the before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist
Which you have to
the
delay.
line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set. Green light.
Oh, the lighting in the sim
Stab
is very
Set.
nice.
Takeoff briefing.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, we're just configuring for departure, be ready in 30 seconds. Takeoff briefing, and this is what we have to tell ATC. Oh yeah, my dome light is on. Pax auto, bleeds on, V-speed set for departure, 37, 37, 43 set on the MCP. For departures, the Mass F5 Charlie, it's an RNAV SID, climbing straight ahead, and then a left turn after GM 604, climbing to 7,000, NADP 2, any problems will climb straight ahead to 4,000 feet. Cabin secure.
Cabin.
Secure.
Before takeoff checklist completed
ready.
to the line.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, fully ready for departure. We'll just need 30 seconds after takeoff clearance.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, line up runway 19 or left.
Line up and wait, runway 19 left, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Chat, wide. Line up and wait only, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, and we'll just need 30 seconds run up.
Roger, yeah, roger.
Perfect. What's the 30 seconds? I've already answered in chat. or as I told ATC. So that's all done. Auto throttle LNAV. Perfect. Below the line.
Before takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Perfect. So we just need our clearance. Ooh, it looks very wintry out there. Ice on blades, you've got it. It's static run up to clear any potential fan blade icing. 30 seconds is the recommended time. Do you need the 30 seconds to go to Mars? Huh? No.
Alpaca 1-2 is fully ready.
Alpaca 1-2, good evening.
Good evening.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, green call, and 19 left, clear takeoff.
Right, 19 left, clear takeoff. Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. We'll be rolling in 30 seconds, cooling rolling. So fan blade icing, 40%. Stabilised, no vibrations, up to 70. There we are, 70, and we now start a timer. We'll go just below 30 seconds, and we just hold it on the brakes. So this clears any potential fan blade icing, etc., etc., from the fan blade icing. The longer you've been taxiing in freezing conditions, the longer this takes to clear. That'll do. So stabilise, let go of the brakes, set takeoff thrust, and rolling Alpaca 60 X right. Light forward pressure. Checked, release forward pressure. That's snow, that's very realistic. The light's shining on it, awesome. Superb. Hands on, up we go. One stick, ooh, come on. Super, looks really good. Massive dead band.
That's great.
Where's my... Did I forget to update my heading bug? I did. Wrong runway. Can't get the staff. LNAV.
Line up, one on left and similarly time for static, please.
12045 and thanks for AC. Alpaca 60 X-ray. Bye bye. Perfect. And ATP2 bug up. Come on to that flight director. Come on. Should be. Ooh, crikey. A bit of petrol station there. So I've made this sort of note about the mod recently. When you're bugging up to accelerate, the attitude should be a lot lower here. Flaps 1. Now because of X-plane and its weird icing model, I'm going to turn the wing anti-ice back on. The wing anti-ice on the 737 automatically turns off when you get airborne for performance. If you need it for de-icing on the wings, you need to turn it back on. Flight director bar is really sensitive. At least the live weather is on. Command A. So it's on a Q and H, so I'll leave that set, we'll check in. 4,000 for 7,000 VNAV after takeoff checklist. Engine anti-ice, turn back off for now. Air conditioning and pressurization 1.5, climbing and set. Release the crew. Departures allow Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. We're on the Masev 5 Charlie, passing 4,700 for altitude 7,000 feet.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, Oslo approach identified. Fly heading 100 and climb flight level 110.
Radar heading 100 degrees, climb flight level 110, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. So heading select, set standard, passing 60 flight level 110 and set after takeoff checklist is complete. Cruise released, off we go. Oh, look at the traffic above us. It's a Boeing 738. Yeah, the X-Pilot update, now you have the option to select aircraft type as well, which is quite cool. Should have flown Airbus runway track. I know you don't need to update the heading bug, do you? Nice little shortcut actually. We get a direct later to Massive. Awesome. Who else here is taking part in the MOGF? Hope your flight's going well. The 60th departure. Members only group flights. Was that for me? Is it again? There's loads of alpacas everywhere.
5 Charlie, 3,600 for 7,000. Alpaca 1 to approach now first. Alpaca 61 X-ray Mike, assume on navigation direct to Masev and climb flight level 210.
Direct to Masev, climb flight level 210, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Nice little shortcut. Execute. LNAV. 210. What's it? 210? Set VDAV. Domino Mosin, I still remember my first MOGF Parma to Malta. That was in 2020. It must have been 19 maybe. 21, I can't remember. Passing 102 for 210 pre-cruise checks. 4 pumps, lights. Turn off the logo, we don't need it up here. Engine anti-ice, looks like we're above the cloud now, so anti-ice off. Air conditioning pressurization is set, 3.2. Release the passengers, recall, checks complete. James French LNAV, we are on a heading, James French. So ATC said fly radar heading 100 degrees. And then he said direct to Lasev. LNAV. James French. Oh yeah. I was just testing you. Yeah. Execute. Jim, where are you? Yeah, direct Massive, sorry, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, thank you.
No worries. Alpaca 1, 2,
Cheers, James, thank you. Oh dear. That's why there's two of us. No distractions in chat. Although you weren't a distraction, you were very much helping. I apologise. I apologise. Right, mob's behaving well, at least. As I said, the vertical path and level change when changing speeds should be a little bit lower on the attitude, but otherwise it's behaving very nicely right now.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, speed at 250 knots or greater.
250 knots or greater, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. We're doing that, so on conversion, speed's good.
250 or less.
We can help him out by going... let's help him out, we'll go to 280. And then, when we get to our planned Mach number for the cruise, which is decimal 78, we'll close the speed window. So we'll maintain 280 until 78, I'll help ATC.
Contact Polaris Control, question. 127, decimal 250, report assigned speed.
127250, the assigned speed, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, bye.
What?
Oh, bye. Polaris, good evening, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. We're climbing flight level 210 Marsev, 250 knots or greater in the climb.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, Polaris Control, climb flight level 290.
Climb level 290, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. 290 is set. James, French. I mean, technically, Jim did catch it. You can call yourself Jim. Oh, we need some Christmas songs on. Where's the Christmas spirit? Where's the Christmas spirit? Let's go for what's it called? Sleigh Ride Bosa. I'm working all of Christmas, depressingly. Well, I'm off Christmas Day, but working Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, flying, simming, no rest of the wicked. But I do have 2 weeks off in January, end of January, so I'll be around. I haven't had any annual leave since July. It's been very busy. Used it all at the beginning of last year. Looking forward to the sim race later. I don't know if there's any budding sim races here. If you've got a steering wheel and you've been tempted to join the sim race later, do so. Good fun. Live at 8:30 on Airline Pilot Plays. Brush the dust off that second channel. 122.8, Alpaca 60 X-ray bike. Thanks ATC, bye. Good, so over to advisory. As it's advisory, not Unicom now, I'll go all the way up to my cruise, 370. That's set VNAV. And we'll keep that speed until 78. Let's turn down the sim slightly. Skittish, shaky 15 months, thought I'd have a calm, stress-free MOGF after having exams this week, but X-Plane had other ideas. Thanks again, Sam, for organising. You're most welcome. Thank you very much for participating. Oh, I don't know if you explained after having similar issues to I, but I think hopefully you fixed it. Thanks, buddy. We'll definitely will be watching the sim race. Very good. I'm sorry to hear about your wheel as well. Most would have loved you to have taken part in many of the old ones. But I think we got 15 at the end, which is a really good amount, to be fair. I mean, Spa is a long racetrack. It would have been hectic on a small one like the Volunga. But I can't get the times I did on my previous laps. I got it down to 219. And I think my best was a 218.5, but that was me pushing as best as I can. And my setup, which I used 3 years ago, I think I have really cold tyres on mediums. So yeah, we'll have to see. I did a 45-minute stint with the fuel I need for the race, and I was so much slower than on my quali setup. Skittish, hope the new update sorts it soon. Yeah, I mean, when we got going, it really did update quickly. It was like a hectopascal every 2 or 3 seconds. So by the time I finished, the engine started. Live weather was live. Oh, what's this? Chipmunks at Christmas, apparently. These songs are interesting. Have a listen. Doesn't it put you in the spirit of things? What a bagger! Oh dear. We'll leave that down. Leave that down nice and gentle and low. Awesome. What else am I going to say? I'll be hoping to stream also tomorrow night or Monday, last stream before Christmas. I'd like to take, if all goes well, I'll stream tomorrow evening. I want to take the A300 in box off flights in 2024, our second sort of payware aircraft. Then secondly, I'd like to conclude in the iFly 737 MAX, which is my sort of add-on of the year. Really, out of all the aircraft I've flown this year, the one that really sort of took my surprise was this add-on, and it hasn't had an update since V1 yet, but really excited to see how the aircraft develops next year. Skittish, during my taxi out was still not correct, so I was manually setting the QNH to match the correct. Yeah, that's all you can do, and the only way you can do it to not stay with AC is just to keep an eye on this. Even when you set standard, you're going to have to think about what to set, because it's going to have a different pressure setting. What a tune! What a tune! There we are. Let's see if we can. Another thing I noticed with VATSIM and FPS, Navigraph update with the traffic. When this is on, it does drain the FPS. So if you look here, there's my FPS count. I'm getting about 50 FPS right now. But when I turn this on, look at the yeah, it's definitely having an impact on that. Anyway, it's quite good to see temporarily who's around. So we've got Liam ahead, here we are, Edo, oh yeah, Edo, you're airborne, excellent, glad you got that sorted. You're on my tail, Sasha behind us as well. And here we are all eastbound. Where's the Helsinki lot? I think there they go, Dave, Jamlin, Sunil, so I have to keep an eye out on our right hand side, all the aircraft leaving Helsinki. Oh, look how busy it is. Everyone uses VATSIM now, it's so busy, like Heathrow, look, no events, look, it's just always so busy. A lot of people crossing the Atlantic as well. When I started using VATSIM, when I started streaming 5-6 years ago, it's hardly on it. Now look at it. That's just now. It's crazy, isn't it? When's it going to be in another few years? But there we are. Oh, we can have ATC as well. So yeah, it looks like one Unicom for a while, but when we get closer to Finland, we've got ATC here. Look. Helsinki airspace, matching the chart perfectly. Awesome. Passing flight level 300, bank angle 10. Donna Mosina, I wonder if we all get punished by New Sky for wrong QNH. Oh, I'll have to see. And also, I taxied with the flaps out, which is freezing conditions. Oh wow, Gary, you're joking. The iFly 737 MAX is at 1.0.2. I didn't realise there's been some updates. I thought I was still on V1. So I swear when I pressed the updater on iFly, it showed no updates. Edo, you're back. Excellent. Just behind Alpaca 1-2 and NG. That's Sasha. Brilliant. CJ can't see that as anything other than a good thing. Ah, I guess you're referring to the iFly. Daryl, hi Captain, hi everyone. Merry Christmas, good day to you, Daryl. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think that's been what's everyone's favourite add-on? I mean, no, the PMDG 777 came out as well, which is very good. But I don't know, there was something about that iFly 737 MAX just right out the gate. I wasn't really expecting it. I don't know what I was meant to expect. Something not as good as it was. But yeah, I think I'd like to do a 2-sector day on Monday. I'm in the sim Monday as well. Ooh, star experts. That's what constellation's that with the 3 stars there? You always see it in the night sky. I think all the star positions are correct and explain like a Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, true. Yeah, the Flight Factor 777. Yeah, that's been an excellent add-on. I think mostly because I actually fly the Max. That's why it's sort of I've enjoyed its release. The Orion's belt, of course it is. I knew that. Oh yeah, in the A350, there was a release video for that today, wasn't there? I don't really work with any builds anymore. I don't seem to get any of the early access. I've sort of been left. Maybe it's because I use XP, I don't know. But I was involved early on with a lot of their releases, which was good fun. But yeah, they don't add the sceneries anymore. Or maybe I'll ask them very nicely. But still love the products. But we'll have a look at the A300. The plan is I'd like to look at that tomorrow in 2024. But is anyone using VATSIM on 2024 yet? I'm still waiting for the model matching to come over. Then I will consider perhaps using it. But it's just that scenery loading in. But regardless, Monday, if I fly the iFly 737 MAX, that will be online. I'll see what VATSIM events are going on. But I'm thinking of going to Innsbruck, because I've not been to Innsbruck in years on a stream. I don't think I've been there on a stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator. In fact, let's have a look on our map. Let's have a look here. Just going to bring up the map here. Approaching our cruise level. Oh, it's converted to Mach early. Wow, that's, you must keep situation awareness. Make sure you realise when the aircraft converts that you don't stay on indicated airspeed. Look at the speed dropping off. Right, let's convert to Mach. What am I doing here? I've been to Innsbruck a lot, but not in any recent streams. Let's have a look here. Oh, I can't find my routes. There we go. Let's have a look here so we've done Innsbruck, Salzburg, General Aviation. What was that? Oh god, IFR demonstration. I think that was when Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 was released. Been there. London City. That was an Airbus A321. And that wasn't. I think that was 2-part flight, wasn't it? Was it the first part in something else? London City. Oh no, London City's Leeds. And then I think I just did a completely different flight in the same aircraft. Oh, yeah, that's the second part. So I did Barcelona. That was in an Airbus in X-plane. And that's an old stream. Our second ever members only group flight. We went to Innsbruck. Our second, only 58 months ago, guys. Second members only group flight. Oh, I'm tempted to watch the video. I remember Richard Ausberg, he's not a member anymore. We got lost or just came bombing down. In the complete opposite direction to everyone else. Look how many of you there were.
1,000 to go.
Jeez. And Amsterdam, that was in the ZIBO mod. That's a really early stream as well. So my last Prague, Innsbruck as well, and that was the ZIBO, but that's a really early stream. I've not been to Innsbruck since the release of Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and that was in this stream here, and that was in 2020. That would have been. So I've not streamed to Innsbruck in over 4 years. 2 tons, yeah. Could you send me that? DM me, or I'm really curious. I mean, obviously, if I go onto the YouTube account, I've got the MOGF playlist, and in Discord we've got it. So, but you know, seeing it in the tabular form is much easier to refer to. Yeah, remember it. Well, yeah. The Christmas set in Innsbruck. Yeah, I think we'll do that in the iFly. Do a 2-sector. Where? What events do they have on? If it's 2-sector, I want to sort of keep the length under an hour. So wouldn't it be the 23rd on Monday? So we've got that'll be Copenhagen. Vectors, that'll be Budapest. It's the same stuff. Nuremberg, Dusseldorf. They won't be far from Innsbruck. Germany. I'll look at what options we have. Let's have a look at the can't find my map now. So Innsbruck's here. So where was it from again? I can't remember the places now. Nuremberg's too short. 200 kilometers. It's like too fast. What on earth is this music? My goodness me. We're at 370 now. We'll try and look at some other people. Dusseldorf. I mean, we could do Copenhagen. What time do I finish? Actually, that's a good point. What time do I finish work on Monday? Oh, 4:30. I'm not going to be home. Yeah, it's going to have to be later, isn't it? I don't think I'll be able to take part in any of these events. Dusseldorf, probably. Yeah, Dusseldorf will get ATC for departure. Where's Dusseldorf? Ah, Dusseldorf might work. Just for that's just for guaranteed ATC. Dusseldorf to Innsbruck's a nice length. And we'll make it nighttime flight, lifetime live weather. Anyway. Cheers, 2 tons. Domino, can't wait for the Max 8200. That's a Ryanair have those, don't they, I believe. Maybe then you'll be able to simulate a day in the life of a certain European low-cost carrier pilot. Oh, could do, yeah. Is there anyone else that operates an 8200, or is it unique to Ryanair? Out of curiosity. From what I have read online and understand, the A200 is no different to your 737 MAX 8. It's just the cabin layout and an extra emergency door, emergency exit. I don't know if there's any other operators with an A200. I would have to do a bit of research. Who's that behind this? I think that could be Sasha, right up on our APU. Oh my days, there she is. Really close! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another. I think that's about 20-30 second separation. Maybe I should put my foot down. Sasha, what's your back number? That's ATC separation. I might just go 0.8 for a short while. Matt Brown, have you ever done Fun Chow Madeira on stream? I have, but again, that's not been... these are all my streams. The link to this is in my every video description of stream. This is every single stream I've ever done. Not every stream, because sometimes I sort of like the career mode, for example, in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, I'm not logging all those, but these are where I've had dedicated routes on a stream. But yeah, Madeira, we've been to a couple times. Boeing 738 in DC-6. That was DC-6 from Marrakesh. So 800 kilometers, that's a long old flight, the DC-6 actually. And this was definitely the 738, very early stream from Malaga. That would have been early. Sort of when I started streaming. 5 years is probably 5 years old. The channel will be 8 years old in January. January the 10th. Crazy. Oh, don't go too... you're alright, Flying Walnut. If I do Decimal 8 and you're doing 7, 8 or less, that will give us separation. An Indian Airlines ordered the 8200. Cool. Indian Alaska uses 2 8200s. Very good. Ian, you leave close to 27 left and right, approach to Heathrow. Always recognise the A220 descent out. We've not flown the A220. Is there a decent one? X-Crafts, what are they? Is that an Embraer? I don't know. I don't know those two little... I don't know the small, modern... what's the word I'm looking for? High-A mounted engine jets. I always get those all muddled up. Don't see many around. Anyway, all ready for Christmas. I've wrapped my presents. No idea what I'm getting. Embraer, it's an Embraer on the X-Craft, yes. I have got an email from them in the past asking that they'd like me to have a fly around in their aircraft, but I've not taken them up on their offer yet. I intend to, just time. But this has been a busy year this year. Returns to training department, LTC, training captain Tier E. I don't have to worry about any of that next year. I'm where I am, just got to keep renewing things. Got some good time off coming off. Big news will come in next year as well, lots to announce. But all will come in time. Could get married as well. Could get married. Whoa, what's happened to my height? Yay, explain. Yay, I'm climbing and descending. That was just a weather update. Yeah, it's instantly change my height. My goodness. We'll try not to exceed MMO. There's top of descent. Still 160 miles. We'll start setting up when we're about 100 miles away as we run line. Try and spot some of you as well. I can see traffic around. So you can see port on the left. So they're going in the same direction. Red light on the left, same direction. Red light on the right, opposite. It's very easy to spot the traffic. So we've got Alpaca 766. Oh, very hard to spot now. Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray, way in the distance. And no traffic inbound yet. Keep an eye on the TCAS. There's some traffic over there. I'll be passing on the right, I think. Edo doing some S-turns for spacing. Probably best to slow down. More comfortable for the passengers. Oh, Allegiant has the Magnetate 200. Very cool. Like Walnut, you are a little close. How close are you now? Ah, sorry everyone. I think because I've put my foot down a bit. Oh my days. But what I can do, Sasha, I can step up to 3.9. So if I go to 3.9, then ATC can work it out later. So I'll step up 390. There's no traffic to affect out into vents. 390 is set 3 times. Close the speed window. There we are. Then you can get as close as you need to. In comparing the Concorde to the A220, I think I know which one would make the windows shake a little more than the other. There we are, up we go. No, I've got two members, Edo and Sasha, suggesting they do S-turns. It's all good. There we are, climbing up at the night, in the middle of the night. I did turn the engine on wing anti-ice off, didn't I? Yeah. Perfect. Almost halfway. Checked. Well, it sounds like hotel foyer music now. See if we can see anyone else on the way to Oslo. It's all en route with me. I can't see it. Oh, there's someone. Who's that? Is that an Alpaca? It is. Alpaca 74 Golf from Helsinki to Oslo. Look out the window. I think my winglet's just blocking your view. Oh, it is. They're that far away. Let's move back a few seats. Ah, there they are. So there's the back of the wingtip. And there is Alpaca. Oh, that was another Alpaca. Alpaca 7-1. See all of you going safely to Helsinki. Ah, David, that's you. And Gabrielle as well, I think we saw. Wonderful. Count the VATSIM map. That was a long line of you. Yeah, we've just Alpaca 7-1, that was David. In front was Jamlin. Alpaca 7 Echo November. Gabrielle, that's your beam us now. We'll then see Alpaca 38 Charlie. We've got Finnair, 2 Finnairs, another Alpaca 10 Tango Tango, Alpaca 867 Bravo, and then I think most of the departures will sort of be concluding now. Oh, there's a few leaving still. Alpaca 1-4 Charlie 2. Lovely. See someone flash up there. No, that was you on the 7-4 Golf, Gabriel. Very cool. Edo, you're about to cross an AUA on the same altitude. Uh-oh. What's an AUA? Ah! Was it? It's a good job I climbed from 380, wasn't it? Or 37. There they are. Look. Crikey, that would have set my TCAS off. I knew that was going to happen, guys. Yeah, yeah. Sasha, has your TCAS gone off at all? That would have been quite close. That's great. Great foresight, yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Well, no, you just had a TA. Well, that's realistic. Yeah, I think, just to be fair, the separation for you would have been fine. I would have definitely got an RA off that. I would have had to have climbed on descent. That's why it's important to have ATC.
Minimums approaching.
Wonderful. Sable Star, thank you very much. 35 months as a member. 5th anniversary, MOGF departing my home country in 35 months as a member. Blimey, loving the chill vibes. Thank you very much, Disabled Style, for your support for such a considerable amount of time. Appreciate it very much, and glad you enjoy your time as a member. And you're enjoying the MOGF as well. Actually, Disabled Style, did you take part, my friend, in this MOGF? I can't remember if I put you on the booking form or saw your name on the booking form. Zombie Studios are developing an A220 for X-Plane 12 apparently. Who are Zombie Studios? I can't say I've heard of that developer. Right. We're about within 100 miles now to the top of descent. Yes, 92. Let's start setting up for our approach. So, descent forecast. Let's fetch the winds from the flight plan. Perfect, they're loaded in. Excuse me. The winds... Sorry, the QNH. Hoping that the live weather does work into Helsinki. So we've got VATSIM 80s. So they're actually landing on... yeah, as predicted, northeasterly. So departing on 04 right. Condition report. So runway condition code 333 downgraded. Contaminants all parts 100% 5mm wet snow. So runway condition code 3 is a universal conditioning code now, so it should be the same even with our matrix. But yeah, let's look at the performance based off that, which I don't think you can do using Navigraph. I think it's just wet or dry. But I can do the performance based off 3.
Helsinki Control, good day. UPS 549er, inbound Dover, flight level 330.
Yeah, 2 tons Orion, we saw it, Orion's belt. Although it doesn't look as bright when you zoom in, but very much there.
549 Helsinki Control,
Very cool.
contact, reset squawk 1745.
Squawk 1745, UPS 549er.
Helsinki, very good evening, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, flight level 390 to Ipvut.
Alpaca 360 X-ray Mike, Helsinki, radar contact. Maintain Mach 78 grade.
78 great, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. I'll do that to help out. Go point back to point 80.
Charlie for sequencing, turn left heading 05.
So let's have a look at the 80s again. So yeah, runway condition code 3. I'll use my real world OPT and see what it actually says based off 3. Runway chemically treated, takeoff significant contaminate, fin, reduced width 50 metres, that's fine, 60 metre runway. Snowbanks, but that won't be in the sim obviously. Wind calm, -2, QNH 994, so we need to make some cold temperature corrections as well.
Control, Alpaca 696, passing through.
Just turn that music off for a second. 994.
Control, radar contact, flight level 360. On cruise, maintain Mach 77.
Oh, live weather update again. Cage 994 set. Expecting 04 left.
Helsinki Control, good evening. Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar, flight level 350 inbound Ipswich.
Information is Juliet.
Reduce your speed Mach 76, squawk 3467.
Just looking at the weather, guys.
3467 and decimal 7.
So it's contaminated here. And that's been upgraded to 3.
Descent flight level 100, cleared Lacoot 9 at Bravo.
5 mil wet snow. So when we look, I can't show you this, obviously I'd love to, but it's littered with operators' call signs. But we have something called a runway service condition queue.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, when ready, descent flight level 100, cleared Lacoot 9 at Bravo, arrival runway 04 left.
Lacoot 9 at Bravo for 04 left, and just confirm cleared level please, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike.
Level 100.
So for level 100, when ready, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Good. Better get this in here
Alpaca
first.
Delta Oscar, radar contact and left heading 050 for sequencing.
So 04 left,
050 left heading for sequence.
Lacoot 9 Bravo.
Alpaca 40 Hotel Oscar, fly direct Lacoot, cleared Lacoot 9 Bravo, arrival runway 04 left, when ready, descent flight level 100.
Perfect, and that's a Lacoot 9 Bravo.
Direct Lacoot and then the Lacoot 9 Bravo arrival when ready, flight level 100. Alpaca 40 Hotel Oscar.
I was expecting to switch over to the other runway, but not today. Just want to check the transitions right via Rouli, so let's just one thing at a time.
November, monitor Unicom 122.8.
122.8, November.
So
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, maintain Mach 76.
Mach decimal 76, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike.
Alpaca 12, reduce Mach 76.
Busy, busy.
Reduce Mach 76.
That's for sequencing.
Alpaca 64 Romeo, contact radar 119.1.
Radar 119.1.
Just make sure SIM's updating.
Alpaca 5X, Charlie X-ray,
And then
speed 280
ILS
Speak to it, you're not Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray.
04 left. And that's via Rouli. Yeah, we're not going to go via Rouli, I don't think.
Flight level 220, climbing flight level 280.
Alpaca 56 Mike, radar
It's
contact.
great, this tools. I'm just going to have a little play around because I want to see where the star goes in relation to the
Level 340.
Climb flight level
arrival.
340,
the runway point.
Double line 554, confirm you maintain Mach
Lacoot 9 Bravo.
Max 78, line 554. Helsinki Control,
Oh, God, there's so many.
Alpaca 766, go ahead.
Would you like me to maintain Max 78?
Yeah, so we don't want to put Rouli, it's too far out, so we want to go Nevmi direct to Podom.
300 knots now.
300 knots, Alpaca
Which is in there. So now we just need to work out
Alpaca 40 Hotel
potential
Oscar, reduce
shortcuts.
speed 280 knots.
We just need 280 knots, Alpaca 40 Hotel.
So we might get lucky
Alpaca 12, turn right heading
and get a
120.
massive shortcut here. Sort of from Marom to Nevvu, or
Alpaca
Nevmi.
3 Delta Oscar, turn right heading 120.
So after Marom, what I'm going to do
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar.
is saying 10,000 feet
Alpaca
of
10 Tango Tango, monitor
Marom. If I do that massive shortcut at Nevmi, sorry, Marom, I want to be at 9-1, so it arrays, and I'm going to put 9-1 at Marom, and that will allow for a nice shortcut. There we are, like that.
Maintain Mach decimal 772.
Cool, so I've done that.
Helsinki Control,
Just check the start.
flight level 320 inbound in Ipwood.
It would.
Helsinki, hello, radar contact, reduce speed Mach 75.
Right, let's just check the star then.
Using Mach 75.
So Marom's in, Lacoot, flight level 100 above, checks the FMC, Marom, max 250, and I put 9-1 to allow for a shortcut direct to NEMV, but otherwise we're going to go 871, 937, 932, and then NEMV. And again at 932 I'm going to put 220 knots or less early, just to allow for a potential shortcut. It's executed.
127.1.
I'm going to try and listen out for 6 X-ray Mike. So Narnav said, stars obviously followed according to the defined waypoint, descent clearance will be given by ATC, CDA as well.
confirm decimal 76.
Probably not live weather. So that
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, start your descent now.
Wilco Alpaca 60 X-ray mode. Out into
Alpaca
vent.
12, reduce speed Mach 75.
Reduce Mach 75, 12.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike on conversion, speed 280 knots.
I've done decimal 76 on conversion 280 knots, Alpaca 60 X-ray mode. Oh my god, what the world has happened there, ZIBO?
Alpaca 2 Tango Mars.
That's all in there. So I've told VNAV, look, we're going to descend at Mach decimal 76 on conversion fly speed indicated 280 knots, so we are going to get below profile. So we're happy with the start. Let's have a look at ILS 04 left. So 1119 is the frequency.
Alpaca 56 Mike, maintain Mach 77 on cruise.
14.2 for the VOR.
Maintain Mach decimal 77 Alpaca 56 Mike.
Helsinki, apologies, Alpaca 12. Just confirm the Mach you want to meet 10.
19 14.2.
75.
Course is 037.
Alpaca 12, turn left, fly direct.
037. Minimum's 334. We need to cold temperature correct this. So MSA, anything that's below the temperature corrected MSA we need to change. Oh, was that my call sign? No, so hard to hit Alpaca today. So we need to change this 2,300 because that is below the MSA. I need my cold temperature correction charts.
100 direct London, thank you. Alpaca 12.
It's important you do this and explain because cold temperature is modelled. Just get a cold temperature correction table.
Helsinki, good evening, Alpaca 81 Papa, passing flight level
Where is it?
180, climbing 280.
Alpaca 81 Papa, Helsinki control, radar contact, land flight.
Oh, I can't find the table.
Land flight level 300, Alpaca 81 Papa. Helsinki, Alpaca 69.
Found it. So, cold temperature correction, so we need to work out the height above elevation, so it's pretty much sea level. So we need to add for 2,300 feet, we'll call it, what was temperature, minus... So much to do when you've got streaming to do. What I want to do is correctly for you guys. What is the temperature?
Free speed, line 554.
Alpaca 5, Charlie X-ray, report your assigned speed.
Minus 2. So it's close to 0 is fine. So minus 0 degrees, 2,000. We need to make a correction of about 150 feet. So 2,450 for the platform. So we need to change this to 2,450 above. So we temperature correct everything that's below the MSA. So we need to change all these to 2,450 or above.
Laku 9 Bravo, arrival for ILS, runway 04 left, Alpaca 2, tango window.
Because you remember your altimeter will overread in cold temperatures. Good, that's all. The minimums then, 200 feet AGL, we need to add 20 feet to the minimums. So the minimums is 354, we set. So if you're interested, I don't know if there's any mods here not streaming, I've got a cold temperature correction. Just keep an eye on that speed down conversion. I do have a cold temperature correction tutorial which shows you how to correct all the temperatures. And the missed approach altitude is very low. 2,000 feet, we need to temperature correct that as well. And when you go around, you have to advise ATC of the temperature corrected altitude. So at 2,000 feet, what's the elevation here? We'll call it, yeah, just for all intents and purposes, sea level. 2,000 feet, 120. So actually, we'd actually climb to 2,200 feet. 2,200 feet. So just remind me if I go around to go to 2,200, round it up. And that's it, we've temperature corrected everything. Fix rings in. 10, 4. Actually, what was it? Weather? Is it IMC?
Helsinki, apologies, Alpaca. Can you say again the conversion speed?
Speed 280 knots.
280, thank you.
Where, it's very hard to read this. I don't want the text version, I want meta. Let's just read that. Oh, that's better. A few 400 broken 3000, it's VMC technically. Cool, frequency course is minimum set, and then we just need to look at the performance based off the actual conditions, even though X-Plane won't have this, but I'll load up the OPT with a condition code of 3. So we can show you.
Alpaca 99 flight level 260.
Need to update my database. I've not used my iPad at work for a few days. You have automatic core temperature corrections in init page 3. What? Ah! We don't have this on ours. This is a additional extra feature we do not have. What is this? What is this ZIBO unique or Boeing 737 unique? We don't have this on ours. Amazing if we did. I'm jealous. So how does this work?
UPS 549 direct, net.
Mine is too cold. Well, I've... Ooh! Oh! There you... Is that what? That's 2.6 very conservative. This is a nice feature, but we don't have this. But you can see the change. Look, well, it wasn't far off. 2,120. Bang on. 2,120. I said. These are a bit higher, but I corrected it. And runway conditions in page 2. So yeah, we don't have this at all. We have prog 5 on the max for contaminants, but we don't have anything else on ours, so we'll just use a bit of speed brake here. Oh, my waterfall's just disconnected, thanks. What's going on? Oh, it's doing this stupid... Stupid matching, let's use a bit of speed brake here. Wow, so that must be a Boeing that must be a Boeing option, which I'm completely unaware of. But I've done all the calculations manually anyway.
270 increase.
Alpaca 3 Oscar, confirm your speed is 270.
270, Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar.
Lufthansa 94,
There we are.
conversion speed 270.
On conversion speed
Oops,
270.
noise off my speed brake lever. Right, I've done the updates on my operator's iPad. Let me just try this here. So 04 left.
On conversion 280 to Tango Lima.
Just want to show you how
Oh, thank you.
when the runway starts getting contaminated, how it becomes a little bit more limiting on performance. So it's condition code 3. Let's look at the weather.
Unicom, line 554, good night.
Variable 2, so we'll put -3 to be conservative. Temperature -2. QNH 904. Definitely flat 40. So 300 kilos, 60.3.
Starting descent to Tango Lima.
Lufthansa 94, start due descent.
And flat 40. We'll have engine anti-ice on. Reverse credit on. So, just to show you, we can use no reverse credit, but just want to show you what happens when you, on a contaminated runway, when you use no reverse thrust. This is Helsinki, no reverse thrust, braking action 3. So I'll just hide everything. Look, right at the end of the runway here, with no reverse thrust. Reverse thrust is so important on a contaminated runway. Let me now show you. There you go. That's the improvement with reverse thrust. So we're going to go auto brake 3, which is also the same as max auto and max manual auto brake 3, because there's very little force from the wheel brakes when the runway becomes more contaminated, and that's obviously the main way of stopping an aircraft is wheel brakes. So flat 40, auto brake 3, max reverse thrust until stopping is assured, until we get down to a 5-knot taxi speed. Cat, was part of the U14 FMC update. Well, we've been on U14 since about 2015-16, and it must be an option from Boeing, because we definitely don't have the ability to put in cold temperature corrections in our FMC. So it must be an option from Boeing. And the ZIBO mod hasn't had that for that long, so he must have recently added it.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, radio speed 270
Probably can.
knots.
Absolutely. 270 knots, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike.
Alpaca 12, speed 270.
Speed 270, Alpaca 12.
So 270. We're high on profile, so we're going to have to use speed brake.
260, Alpaca 3 Oscar.
And it's on path, so it's going to stay on path. So we'll leave the speed brake out until we're doing 270. Seatbelt's coming on.
94 speed 260. Lufthansa 94 speed 260.
Yeah, so let's just have a look at the
Speed 260, Lufthansa 94.
look at the performance.
Alpaca 1 for Charlie, monitor Unicom 122.
As we've mentioned, we will. So 04 left. We'll see how the braking is in the sim. Based off the performance, we won't be able to vacate Whiskey Kilo, but I think it will be okay in X-Plane 12 with Water Brake 3. So we'll vacate Whiskey Kilo. God knows what the actual icing condition is like in the sim. It can be a lot less. I've landed on Riga. I think we did a stream in Riga once. The aircraft didn't stop, and it nearly went off the end. And it was the actual conditions like it was about 1 degree dry, but in X-Plane it was no ice. So it's a real guessing game. It'd be great in the future if sims could sort of read the DATIS information, and if that sim says it's condition code 5, actually simulate that deceleration. V-Sky check, a lot of moisture in Helsinki, -2. Great thing to mention actually. Has anyone here heard of the Kelvin spread rule? Kelvin spread rule. Temperature below 0, dew point, and temperature within 3 degrees of each other. The runway might be more slippy than expected, so be more conservative with the braking. So based off that, we'll go with a brake max reverse. And I've looked on braking action 2 on the OPT, just one less. Medium to poor. And we still have sufficient runway length with flat 40, auto brake, max 3, 2 and 1, so we're fine. What, Sasha, is that to do with having adequate sandwiches for Kelvin's party? No. No. VNAV's doing an excellent job in the mod. It's completely stowed, following only the path, and the speed is really being held well. Very nice.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, report your assigned speed to Helsinki radar 119.1. Bye bye.
119.1 with the speed, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Bye.
70.
Heading 270, Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray.
Helsinki radar, good evening, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, descending flight level 100 to Lakut, speed 270 knots.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, Helsinki radar contact.
Perfect. So approaching.
Alpaca 46 Romeo.
1 to go.
Correction 6 for Romeo, turn left heading 070.
Alpaca's in their sleep.
Left. Maintain 200, operator until 8 DME.
Heading 070, 200 or greater and cleared for the ILS approach.
So coming up to Lakut, beginning of the start, speed looks good. 1 to go.
Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray, turn right heading 010.
I'm approaching the decel point for 250 knots by Marom. So the aircraft you'll see it's going to start reducing its target speed. There you go. Started reducing. There, the mod's been really good today.
Alpaca 766 reduced to 200 knots.
Reduce speed 200 knots, Alpaca 766.
Helsinki radar, it's Alpaca 1 to descending from flight level 100 at 270 knots.
Alpaca 1 to Helsinki radar, hello, radar contact.
Yeah, I've had some Scandinavia know how to host a members group flight.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 904.
So now altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 904 hectopascals, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. So 5,000 feet set. VNAV, set QNH 904. Notice how the path doesn't change at all. The reason is because we've correctly selected the QNH here in the FMC. So 9,200 for 5,000 feet, standby altimeter is set. That's why it's very important to set the QNH. Good. Target speed is 240. We've set that 240 below 10,000. That's fine. And now it's going to keep us level at 9.1 because I told it to be level at 9.1 at Maram. So I'm just going to do a very gentle descent in vertical speed. Because this is to allow for a potential shortcut from ATC direct to Podom or something like that. But I don't think we're going to do that. Looks like we're going to be doing the whole lot. Oh, speed of 250. So to remember, we're doing flat 40 for landing. Oh, best in the post cruise checks as well. Put belts on, lights. There we go. Angular bank. Back to 25. Pressurization 3.0 set. Belts on. Checks fleets. Real pilots don't do sandwiches according to certain politicians. Hey! Not sure what you're on about there, Ian. It's landing what you call butter on ice. Yeah, something like that. Just go check. Yeah. Wasn't for me, was it? No, I think it was Contact Tower, wasn't it? Well, I can see the airport ahead in the sim. X-plane is a bit late loading in the lights sometimes, but there's a bit of cloud around. Actually, you know what? A bit of engine to ice on.
Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray with you.
Ice on.
Helsinki, Scandinavia 3 on Alpha with you 4000.
There was 2 stations at once, one at a time, please.
Now no one wants to talk. There's a problem. Charles don't know who. The Scandi probably wasn't aware that someone had checked in.
Alpaca 766, turn left 060, clear direct 04 left.
Left 060 and...
Again, I'm not too worried about my path. Because obviously I think we're going to be doing most of this here. That's not helpful, controller. Now no one will talk. Oh, someone's got it. Right, good. Now we'll go level change. I think we've recaught our profile.
1701 till 5 and contact tower 118.6. 170 till 5, 118.6, Alpaca 5 Charlie X-ray, bye-bye.
So there's the city. It's cloudy out here. Can you actually see icing on the wing in X12? Just put my wing lights on. I can't tell. Is that meant to be ice on the sim? It's very white. I'm tempted to use Reactor ice. It should be a nice defined silver line.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, proceed direct to Nemvi.
Direct Nemvi, thank you, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Oh my god. Well, thanks, ZIBO. I put Nemvi on top, didn't I? Or did I make a mistake? I think that looks like a bug. Oh, it's a bug. Oh my goodness me, I've broken it. But that is Nemvi, don't worry. It's routing to Nemvi. Now I'm high, but we've only got one to go. I've broken the mod, guys. That is ice. Yeah, that's meant to be completely silver. It's very hard to model that and see if it's modelled. Oh yeah! I did have ice! It's completely clear! Oh, well, that's done its job. Very good. So you can actually see if you need wing anti-ice. Broken. 2,300 feet and 220 knots. So we are routing towards Nemvi. Just a slight issue with LNAV. Now I'm back Nemvi.
Roger, Alpaca 40 Hotel Oscar.
The mod's broken. What's that heading? What was that heading again, guys? 220. Speed 220. Oh, Nemvi. There we are. So the mod's broken. Don't route direct to Nemvi. No, VNAV's broke. Oh, the mod's broke. Mod's completely broke. VNAV's broken. LNAV's broken. We're climbing in level change. Come on, ZIBO. Come on, mod. It should never ever climb like this. Should never climb in level change. Come on. Pfft. The mod was working so well until I went direct to Nemvi. So this is Nemvi here. And after that we can go direct to Podom. So what we're going to do is put Podom on top like this. and update it in 2 seconds.
Alpaca 12, maintain speed 240.
There we go. Come on.
Maintain 240.
Come on, mod. Right, there we are. We're overhead
Alpaca
NEMP.
12.
Just as a reminder, we can put it there. There you go, look, that's where we should be routing direct to. So now I can go direct to pop on.
Alpaca 40, Hotel Oscar, maintain speed 220.
Was it a heading? I can't remember if he gave us a heading.
220, all clear to Alpaca 40, Hotel
Very
Oscar.
stowed.
Pin 5 Yankee Hotel, speed 210.
I can't remember if he gave me a heading or direct pod on.
210 knots, speed.
Silly mod.
Pin 5 Yankee.
But VNAV's broke now.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, after the MV you're supposed to turn right heading 220. In this case, turn right heading 160.
Riding 160, apologies, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Yeah, I knew you said 220 as well. I was thinking it's the speed, but the mods just screwed me up there.
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar,
So we're going to do a really shallow descent.
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar, Helsinki radar.
And we're on that heading.
Go ahead.
Alright, okay, we're probably going to go through the localizer, but there's traffic here.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, climb to 4,000 feet.
Expect climb 4,000 feet, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Come on out, come on, ZIBO. My aeroplane. It's just too slow. Flight directors are not reacting quick enough. The aircraft doesn't behave like that in real life, it's very reactive.
Pin 5 Yankee Hotel, descend 2,300 feet, QNH 994. 2,300 feet, QNH 994.
Right, there we go.
Pin 5 Yankee Hotel.
Command A.
Alpaca 12, 10 speed, 200 knots.
That's completely my fault.
Again, speed, Alpaca 12.
200.
200, thank you, Alpaca 12.
Yeah, so because of that bug with the aircraft, when it started just turning right on its own, he gave me a heading of 220, which just happened to be the same as my assigned speed. So that's why I bugged 220, and obviously it was the same as speed, so I just heard the heading. But yeah, it was that direct. When we got direct to NEMV, it just spat out and it just started doing circles. So it was, yeah, bug. And then VS, when I set that climb, it just didn't want to climb, which it should do. It should do it instantly in VS. Aircraft is very good at maintaining the target VS, and then it just went, nope, can't do it. So that's why I disconnected and flew it. So he's had to split me off the approach because obviously I've screwed up his sequence. And we'll just have to go from there. So he's got to sequence me back in now. Seeing where all the traffic is.
Alpaca 0, correction 60 X-ray Mike, turn right heading 230.
Riding 230 degrees, and thank you very much for accommodating my error there. Apologies, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike.
Alpaca 12, descend 2,300 feet, QNH 994.
Right, I don't dare reselect.
Left heading 140.
I think I'm just going to go direct to ped. Oh, why is it going MPEV? What happened to ped on? Right, let's reselect the approach.
Left 130, confirmed.
Oh, it's completely broken.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, turn right heading 350.
Riding 350 degrees, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. It's completely broken, like the FMC. So if you reselect an approach in the FMC like this, ILS 04 left, it's not giving you the waypoints on the approach. We should have NEMV, pod on, route. Let me just select the Ruli transition, see if that works. It's just not doing anything.
Helsinki radar, good evening, Edelweiss 77, Echo
Look,
4000.
it's even showing, look, Ruli in the FMC, but the active waypoint's MPEV. That's like the final approach fix. It's completely broken. It's completely broken. And it is overbanking as well. There's ice on the wing.
Hotel, maintain 180.
Yeah, the FMC's broke.
Contact tower 118.6.
So we're just going to have to ignore... It's got all sorts in here, like a curve and...
Alpaca 12, turn left 070, clear direct 04 left.
It's going to need to troubleshoot first. We'll double check if my yoke has noise. Have you had issues as well?
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar, maintain speed 220. 220, Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar.
There's going to be another conflict.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, maintain speed 210.
Oh dear.
Reducing to 210 to Tango Lima.
Alpaca 60, X-ray Mike, turn left heading 270, new approach.
Left lane 270, vectors for new approach, Alpaca 60 X-ray line. There we go. Yeah, so it's definitely sort of... I don't know what to do with the approach, I can't reselect it. Let me just put another approach in completely. Island 04 right. It's completely broke, I think. No, it just gives you direct to the FAF. There should be other waypoints on this. So when I reselect the approach, even selected on, we should have pod on, at least, and MPEV. It's just giving me the FAF. Not sure why it's doing that.
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar, turn left heading 070 and expedite descent. 070 and expedite descent, Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar. Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, turn left heading 130.
Left 130 degrees, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. I've really caused him a headache as well. So this is my route looks like. So basically he wanted me to go downwind at this point. It's banking, you know, I'm in heading select. Oh yeah, he's on 30, fair enough. That's better. It seems to be oscillating all over the place. Come on. Where's it? What's it doing? 25 degrees. What on earth is going on in the mod today? It was doing so well. It was banking to 45 degrees. Is that ice? You'd never see characteristics like that. I've done severe icing in level D and it's very hard to be... It's very much masked with the automation.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, descent 2,300 feet, QNH Schneider for expedite if possible.
Just under 2,300 feet, expedite.
So it's overbanking in turns.
Alpaca 12, contact tower 118.6.
But I've got no ice, got wing and engine anti-ice. You wouldn't use the wing anti-ice like this in real life either. Uh-oh. I can't update to any waypoints. Oh, it's letting me do the FAF now. That's something.
010 capture the localizer Alpaca Delta Oscar.
Just have to keep a real eye on this now. Right, descent to the approach checklist module is done. Using that extra fuel, we've still got plenty. Alternate to divert to 2.3, so we've got loads. Took an extra 30 minutes. Hi Toby, hope you're doing well. We've had a lot of problems with the mod, it's causing me a headache.
Expediting to 2,300, connection and a 993 Lufthansa.
But yeah, I have to just route direct to the FAF. If he gives me direct to pop-on, I'll just have to do it in heading select. But it's got like active... It's not like gone into a... Go...
Helsinki radar, Alpaca 7 Hotel Lima.
Oh, what the hell? It's got the full approach in. Podom on top. No, it's so broken. So if you select Podom to the top, look.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220 degrees, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. It's deleting the point. So if I go legs, podom on top, it goes to MPEV, which is
Nordic United Hotel,
not correct.
Zulu, sorry for the wait. Helsinki radar contact, climb 280.
We're having a right whistle stop tour of Helsinki. He's punishing me for screwing him up. Where are we? We're like there's the approach. There's ships to land on.
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima, turn left heading 010, cleared ILS 04 left.
010, clear for the LS 04 left, 2 Tango Lima.
Alpaca 3 Delta Oscar, maintain 180 until 6, contact tower 118.6.
Further and further away from the airport now, I'm 20 miles away. Going the complete opposite direction.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, turn left, correction right turn heading 330.
Right 330 degrees, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Whistle stop tour.
Established on the localizer,
But
2 Tango
this is
Lima.
in the right direction now.
2 Tango Lima, maintain 190 until 7 DME.
At least I've plenty of
190
spacing.
to 7 DME, 2 Tango Lima.
To the 94, turn left heading 110 degrees.
This can direct to the FAF.
Left 110, Lufthansa 94.
It's just Scratch, don't worry, I upset him for my push talk was decided to disconnect all the pilot. So everyone who wanted to talk to ATC, you want to find disconnected. Brilliant. Now started to enter hyperspace.
Speed is already at 200 knots.
What's it doing? It's not rolling out on headings. I've never seen this issue before in the mod. It's a good job. I've got to just look at it, I'm afraid, guys. Roll completely past the heading. Something is not right with my mod today. Buggy as hell. Excuse my language. I've got severe. It's probably this icing or something. I've got every form of icing protection on. What version am I on? Latest 4.03.08. Oh, you've had similar issues, V-Sky, checking older builds. That will explain a lot. But you can see the thrusters. 010 degrees on the heading, cleared ILS 04 left, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Just gonna have to keep an eye on this.
2 Tango Lima, contact tower 11.6, maintain 180 until 6.
180 till 6, 118.6 to tower, 2 Tango Lima, good night.
So I've already got direct to the FAF. Just doing it again. No, it's caught it now. But you can see it's sort of struggling to fly the bug. It should be bang on that. Right, cleared approach. Glide slime. So let's arm approach. I reckon it's something to do with all this icing. You got all this icing in the sim. I love the modelling of it, but it's making my aircraft fly really badly. Right, 6 miles spacing in front of us. Very similar to what you've had HMS Daring. You've had the aircraft absolutely nosedive for no reason.
X-ray Mike, maintain speed 190 knots.
At 190 knots, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. So speed checked. I haven't done even nosediving, but it looks like there's some issues with the mod then at the moment. I've not flown it obviously as often as I do now. Oh, right, going back in. Pro charge, for cleared approach. Oh, good lad. You're very polite. Parents done really well bringing him up, you just tell. Really young lad. Manners cost nothing.
994.
Okay, flat 1.
220, Alpaca 7 Hotel Lima. Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, attend 2,300 feet.
So now to 2,300 feet, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike.
Alpaca 1 Echo Delta, turn left heading 110.
I'm just going to leave the engine and wing anti-ice on. In reality, you won't use the wing anti-ice as an anti-icer. Otherwise, what happens is basically the ice instantly forms on the leading edge, then melts, refreezes on the top of the wing. So it's primarily used as a sort of a de-icer, let it build up. But right now, we'll have to see what's what.
Alpaca 7 Hotel Lima, turn right heading 180.
Good, flat
Turn
1.
right heading 180.
Oh, got a cloud appearing in front of me. Ruben Schwartz just arrived at Helsinki with the PMD-73 on my first ever VATSIM flight. Amazing! Congratulations, buddy. First ever time. And I see you've been a member for a few months as well. Amazing. All my capacity's been on watching the mod today. Trying to kill me. Established 190 knots. Yeah, we'll go flat 5 now. God knows what the runway's going to be like. Anyone in X-Plane landed has been slippy. Said 190 with traffic 5 miles now. Oh! I think my fiance just trod on a squeaky duck toy. What on earth was that? Say again. It's Jack's. It's Jack's boo. Jump. Line slope capture. Runway heading seriously 7 set.
Turn right heading 230, Alpaca 7 Hotel Lima. Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, maintain 180 knots until 6 CME, contact tower 118.6.
180 till 6, 118.6, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Thank you so much for fixing my dodgy approach. Bye.
Bye bye.
He did a good job. Very accommodating, so I completely screwed it up for him. Flap 10, slight tailwind. We'll maintain 180 till 6. Don Rosina says, Flight Deck to Sims partner, if you're reading this, we need more jump scares like that. We just got downstairs now. Mr. Approach 2,200 cold temperature corrected, remember. Good. Helsinki Tower, very good evening. Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, established ILS 04 left at 6 miles. So 6 miles reducing.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, Helsinki Tower, good evening, continue approach number 1.
Continue approach, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Credit to X-Plane, that looks so realistic coming out of the cloud, that night lighting. That is absolutely amazing. I'm actually going to record that. I know you guys can see all this, but this will be great. It's going to probably kill my FPS though, streaming and recording. That looks amazing.
Helsinki Tower, hello, Finnair 5, Papa Kilo approaching Zulu Romeo.
Yeah. Flat 15, match speed.
104 right, Finnair 5, Papa Kilo.
Start switches already continuous. So start switches, recall, speed brake, landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Check.
Speed brake.
Armed green light.
25.
Landing gear. Auto brake.
Below 162, flat 40.
Flips 46.
Landing light. Landing
04
checklist
left,
complete.
cleared to land, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. No, landing checklist complete, cleared to land. Amazing. See how we go on today in this death flight. Disconnecting autopilot. Picture power looks... Oh, it does this sometimes. Picture power looks good. 2 whites, 2 reds. Just going a little bit low on the glide, so just a slight pitch adjustment. Remember, we're going to use as much reverse thrust as possible. The runway is contaminated. Condition code 3.
500.
Checked.
400.
Continue. Stabilised. Flat 40, good.
300.
Bit of snow in the sim as well, looking very nice. Night lighting in this sim is superb.
100.
Checked. A little bit off centre line. There we are, back on. Oh, keep correcting. Oh, going a bit high here. Oh, 4 whites. Yeah.
Minimum.
Continue. I'll just watch my rate of descent.
100.
Looks slippy.
50. 40. 30.
Check.
20.
Close.
10.
Hold the attitude. Oh, what a butter! Speed brakes up. Reverses. Oh, that was a good one. One of the best ever. 100 knots. It's slippy. 80 knots. Manual braking. 6 knots. That's max braking. Wow, it's really slippy in the sim. That's max braking. Keep that reverser out. Keep that reverser out until we're down to 20 knots. It's max braking. This is max braking. So you keep the reversers out until like 10 knots or least. Until stopping's assured. There we go. When it's slippy, you just go really cautious. Oh, there's traffic on short final. Right, I'm now speeding up because of X-Plane and FatSim.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Expedite taxi and taxi to hold point Papa Delta.
Expedite vacating and taxi to Papa Delta Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. So now I'm having to accommodate for X-Plane. You would never taxi off this fast in these conditions. You'd be taxiing it at 5 knots. It's a contaminated taxiway. But there's traffic about to land, so... There we go. And that's max manual braking now. This is max manual braking! Oh no!
Alpaca 2 Tango Lima holding short of 0 for right on Papa Golf.
God, it's really, really slippy in X-Plane.
When vacated taxi to holding point Papa Golf. Vacated taxi to Papa Golf.
Oh wow, it's so icy. It's literally ice. Right, freezing conditions then. It's ice.
Cross 04
It's
right,
absolute
Papa Golf.
ice in this
After
sim.
crossing, contact ground
You can see it on the nose wheel, look.
1 Tango Lima.
Watch. He's just understeering. And in X-Plane that's usually a lot grippier. I've got no grip on the taxiway at all. No grip. No, Jamlin, if it was covered in ice like this is exactly how it would behave. Oh god, oh god.
Thank you.
I've taxied in on a contaminated taxi before and it's behaving just like this. As in, if you, I've had it where you've applied the wheel brakes and nothing happens. You just have to use reverses. Harder reverse. Try and do some sort of clean up now. But it was a balance between trying to stop to slow down like you would do in real life, but also to accommodate VATSIM, because obviously in Microsoft Flight Simulator and similar sims like this, you'd I've been overtaken on the runway. Unbelievable. And we were cleared to... I'll just double check. I wasn't told to give way, but I'll let him go give way because it's so slippy in my sim. Domino Mosina, the taxiways are clear for you. Wow. Did you have all the ice on your aircraft as well? So 5 knots maximum. That's max braking. That's maximum manual braking. I mean, it's realistic, but it's probably not as contaminated as we have in the sim.
Taxi to holding point Papa Golf, Alpaca 7.
Whoa.
Alpaca 1 Echo Delta, by Papa Golf crossing for right up, crossing.
Yeah, this needs de-icing. Look at all the ice on the window. I'll speed up a little bit here. Again, in real life, if it was as slippy as I'm now, we'd be going around everywhere at 5 knots.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Looks like you are missed your taxi route, but for now, taxi to hold point Papa Golf after crossing on the ground 121 decimal.
Sorry, I thought we'd click Papa Golf. Once cross, contact 121 decimal 8, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I thought he said go Papa Golf. Anyway. 121 8. I'm having a nightmare today.
start.
David, you needed all the runway as well at Oslo, so slippy. Yeah, super slippy for me. I stopped my recording. My performance on my PC is pretty good. Recording in 2K and streaming on Streamlabs. So I will clarify we're cleared to cross. I'm going to hold short before. Yeah, explain. When you have ice on the taxiway and runway like this, it is super slippy. Actually, look, max manual braking. That's max manual braking now. You would be stopped by now. That's max manual.
Alpaca 1 Echo Delta, welcome to Helsinki.
Oh dear.
Taxi to stand whiskey for via...
Don't forget, guys, we're running 3 giveaways this stream, and don't forget the extra additional 4th giveaway. If you couldn't take part in the group flight, you are able to enter that. All members. Link is in the announcement section of Discord.
Solo Alpha Tango at Hotel Alpaca 1 Echo Delta.
Perfect. So, I just want to make sure we've got... Oh, I can't stop. I can't stop. That's max braking. Max braking. Can you see the wheels, like, locking up? I'm not sure. Ground, hello, it's Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike, holding short Papa Golf.
Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Ground, hello, taxi to stand 29 via Alpha Golf and Alpha Charlie.
Taxi stand 29 via Alpha Golf and Alpha Charlie, Alpaca 60 X-ray Mike. Thank you. Perfect. Fly water short-term memory tested earlier of altitude, heading, speed, runway, and QNH readback. Is that realistic? No, you wouldn't get all that at once. Altitude, QNH, and a heading. Usually 2 bits of information. 3 they shouldn't be going. But yes, sounds like you did very well. Right, we're taxiing then. Alpha Golf, Alpha Charlie. So let's just make sure we're happy with the information. Stand 29er. It's basically just a straight line.
Last destinary 248, could you repeat?
There's stand 29, perfect. So there's Alpha Charlie's here. It said via Alpha Golf, but it's not up here, is it? Alpha Delta. Oh, let's go straight in that way. No one's on the... No, let's go. Let's revise it. Oh, that was tough. Whoa. But we made it with super slippy taxiways. A couple of things I didn't talk about actually. If you're landing in heavy snow, you want to perhaps delay your flat retraction. Keep it at flat 15 until you're confident the aircraft is clear of all contamination. And then you turn off the engine until it's pulling on to stand. So stand 29 is coming up here. Again, nice and slow. It's super slippy, these aprons. Oh, you can see it. Look at the understeer. I'm trying to turn right. This is very realistic. If it was as contaminated as it says it is. Oh, too much thrust. Nice and steady. Pulling on to stand, engine anti-ice off. Dave, can we go somewhere warm for the next MOGF? Yes. Whoa. So slippy. Yeah, it's completely... You can see the taxiway is completely covered in, like, sheet ice. Still got the wing lights on. There we are. Very interesting. In fact, if I just set the parking brake there, APU is available. 2 blues, 1 red. I think you can see the runway, the condition code here. Icy medium. Oh, okay. So it's not icy max; it's icy medium right now. So that's really cool. But it's a shame it doesn't actually read the runway condition code. in the meta and translate it, because icy medium would be as slip. Well, snow and ice is as slippy as you can get. I love that kid. He's great, very polite, saying Merry Christmas to everyone. So yeah, that's why it's so slippy. Icy medium is what we've just experienced. Wonderful. Right, 2 blues, 1 red, engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Helsinki. We have survived. What a traumatic experience it was for a MOGF for me though. Oh, seatbelts off. We'll do the transits. So transit is what happens here on voice recorder. Squawk 2000 standby. Verify the engine 1 and 2 N2's below 20%, which it is. Anti-collision light off. We'll close our new sky flight and go from there. Oh, Gabrielle was a nightmare taxiing at Oslo now. It's slippy as well. Yeah, explain. It's to be fair, it has done a really good job at sort of modelling what it would be like taxiing in these conditions. Would it be thick ice like this in reality? No, they keep it clear. But it was great how the aircraft responded. Let's see how we did in New Sky, and then we'll roll these giveaways. My goodness, that was hectic. Right, let's there's BA. Yeah, BA will be going to Heathrow Gatwick, won't he? Oh, what's happened to my Christmas playlist? Oh, holiday essentials. We need some Christmas music on. There we are. Perfect. Oh, we've got a bus. Does that to take the passengers? Did it explain? I don't know. There we are. Right, New Sky. How did I do? 10 out of 10. No problems. $10,000 made. Brilliant. Great touch. That was a real butter. In challenging conditions, I'll have you know. Oh, Silent Night. Oh, wonderful. Let's skip this one. Christmas celebration. Let's have that. Yeah, okay, great. What a butter in the sim as well. Very nice. And there was the slight climb. It's a real interesting approach. It's really cool how you can sort of see it twist around. There we go. Right. Don't forget to do New Sky Jamming. I used to do that when I started using it, but I'm quite good at remembering. Oh, we've got buses reversing in the ice. Oh, hectic. It's like GSX. Right, let's roll some giveaways. Merry Christmas, everyone. Let me get my list randomizer up. Get the list of everyone that's taken part in the group flight as well. Alright, let me copy and paste it. 3 giveaways. We're just going to roll it 3 times in a row. Just copied the list across now. There we are. Let me find... Oh, list riggersizer. Never heard that one before. There we go. Perfect. So, there you go. Just so you can see the list, everyone. Just copied and pasted straight from Discord. The list of everyone that's participated. So you can see it's completely unrigged. Right, let me stop the music whilst I roll it, and I can play the prize winner one as well. There we are. Where is my prize winner? Ding, I can't find it. I found it. Is it this one? No, that's if you got a question correct. I can't find it. Oh, no, I need to scroll up. That's why. I found it. There we go. Right, roll the first one. The winner of the first giveaway is Gabrielle HD. You were chatting here as well. First one. Amazing, congratulations. So we'll just press again, literally again. Gabrielle, I won't do it so it's 2 in a row. We'll just press it again because it's unfair. I don't know why it's just chosen you first. Maybe it's your lucky time. So I'll do it one more time just to spread out the love. Sasha, Sasha, that's your first giveaway win, I think. There you are. There we are. Told you, riggersizer. Well, it's a 1 in 33 chance. I'm sure we'll accept just the one. And we'll roll it one more time. It's Helsinki now. It's Ruben Zurich. You are the 3rd winner. To be fair, I think though that is 3 new MOGF winners. I don't think anyone has won any before. So there we are, 3. Let me just remember now. It was Ruben. I'll play back the stream so I can contact you. Ruben here, Sasha, and Gabrielle, who have all won a prize. You're most welcome, Ruben Schwartz as well. Gabrielle as well, saying thank you. And there we are, Sasha too. I'll get in contact with you on Discord. Remember, it's your choice. You can have an Amazon gift card. If you shop, I found this out last stream, if you shop from the amazon.co.uk site, I can also send you an Amazon gift card. You don't need to be just from the UK. If you shop from that site and you're in Europe, I can do that. Simba, very generous, thank you.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
Cheers, Simba, for the 20 quid. Most kind, new member as well. Very, very generous of you. Thank you indeed for your generosity. Thank you. So yeah, any Flight Sim voucher from any reputable store, X-Plane gift card I can do as well. But if you want to shop on the amazon.co.uk site, I can send you an Amazon UK voucher. You don't need to be from the UK, which I found out. I think it was who won it last stream. I can't remember, but yeah, we can sort that out as well. So there we are. That's it for today. We'll also do the replays. Thank you for a great successful 60th Members Only Group Flight 5-year anniversary. We'll do another one next month, of course, and continue from there as well. And thank you for everyone that participated here. I think we had about 25-30 of us, which is great numbers for the busy lives we all now lead. So wonderful. There we are. Jamlin, yes, A380 stream. Yes, is it all ready to go? I think, did you DM me? I've got a couple of things planned for the next few days, but after Christmas I think we'll jump into your 380 on Alpaca Ways. I'm just looking at my roster. I'm flying on the 26th, 27th. I'll pencil in either the 28th or 29th. I'm busy on one of those days, I know, but we'll look at the 380 as soon as I can, Jamlin. Thanks for all your work painting it as well. Don't forget, all of you, including those who participate in this flight, there's the 4th giveaway, Christmas giveaway to enter. That's using the Google form. The link's in Discord in the announcement section right at the bottom, so feel free to enter that one. Same prizes as I've just rolled here. Anyway, let's turn down this Christmas music. There we go. Yeah, some good playlist on there. That was from the same playlist from Epidemic Sound, which I can use. So what we'll do is do that, log off of VATSIM. Great ATC, very accommodating, especially for the issues I was having and my inability to follow basic instructions from ATC. But it was good fun. Sorry, Jam, you did, and you DM'd me. I've been so busy up to Christmas here, but I will get it done. Thanks a lot. Muttley, thank you, sir, for an entertaining stream. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have a good one. Merry Christmas from Gary and 2 Tons as well. See you in Spa. Yes, you're taking part in the race. Looking forward to that as well. Right, cue the funky replay music. That was a real butter today. I don't think we've had a -40 or whatever it was for a very long time, but that was smooth as silk. Oh, where have I gone? Right, let's see if I can pop myself back onto the approach. What's that? 3,000 feet. Ah, there we go.
400.
Uh-oh. Hang in there, Sim.
300.
There we are. Beautiful. There's a little light bleeding on the nose cone. Otherwise, sounds and looks amazing. Uh-oh. Oh, that was... Oh! Did you see that, guys? Such a shame it's night. You can't get any smoother than that. You can't. That is literally a butter. You can't get... Oh, I'm going to have to turn new sky off here because I'll leave it in that zoom, but just look at the main gear. That is perfection. Absolute perfection. I'm a modest man, but that was... You just cannot teach that. You can try as many times as you want in your sim, you're not going to do that. That was just... Oh! Superb. Let's have a look from here. Oh, why is it not daytime? Pass me the bread. Kissed it. I mean, there was literally... I just settled and then the struts just depressed. Look at that. And then the struts just went down when the speed brake deployed. I can't do it any better than that. It's because you went live weather on the 12 hours back. Yes, the Earth was in the right place. I want to try and do one more. I don't usually do it as many times as this. Just look at those mains. Look at those mains. Touchdown and settled. What? I mean, it was just. Slow-mo, yeah, definitely, yeah, slow-mo, yeah. Let's get it right just before touchdown, slow-mo. Watch the gear. Can't get it any closer than that, just watch it. So it's not landed yet, we've not landed yet, we've not landed yet, not landed yet. Look at the main, still not landed, still not landed, there you go, touchdown. Speed brakes will now come up as the wheel spins up. Reverse is on, and then the weight as the speed brake, the ground spoiler. Sorry, it's too loud. When the ground spoiler comes up, that puts all that weight on the wheels, and the brakes become far more effective. That's really cool. Right then. Oh, I'm gonna do a butter replay. There we are. No, taxi was interesting. Whoa, FPS. Great. I'll put you a little bit further back, guys. Ah, the night lighting in this sim was excellent. Perfect, that'll do. Well, there we are. 60 or 60th members only group flight completed. Unbelievable number. 61st next month as usual. Don't forget to book on. I'll get all the information organised and find a date as soon as possible. I should be off actually 2 weeks. I've got off at the end of January, which is I'm very much looking forward to. But as ever, guys, it goes without saying, thank you all for your continued support. It's really appreciated. So I hope you are all enjoying your time as members. Feel free to approach me at any time in Discord, and your participation in these sort of events I organise monthly is very much greatly appreciated. So thank you indeed. Don't forget we're doing a race on our second channel, Airline Pilot Plays, later on. So again, if you fancy joining, which I think I've been pushing this a lot, but feel free to do so. But looking forward to having some fun with you guys later as well. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy Christmas. If I don't see you before, take care. I'll see you later. Bye bye.